Good morning to all. Today I am going to explain unit 3rd, that is determination of income and employment. Now in this unit we will discuss the topic aggregate demand and aggregate supply. The chapter name is aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Okay, so let's start with what is the meaning of aggregate demand. Aggregate demand is a total demand. It refers to the total demand by the consumer for a particular time period, that is called the aggregate demand. So aggregate means what? Aggregate means the total demand by a consumer, or all the consumer are willing to purchase the particular goods within a particular time period, within a accounting year, that is called the aggregate demand. Okay. Now in aggregate demand there are component of aggregate demand. Component of aggregate demand, that is AD. In short you can write AD. So there are four main component of the aggregate demand. That is, first is private final consumption expenditure. Okay, you can write C, or in some book there is write P. Okay, so C or P you can write here. Now the second one is second component is government final consumption expenditure. Consumption expenditure. Now the third one is private investment, and the fourth one is net export. Okay, so here there are four main components of aggregate demand, that is private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption expenditures, private investment, and net export. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. This is very important for the exam point of view. So sometimes directly questions ask what is the component of aggregate demand. So these are the four component of the aggregate demand. Okay, so first is private final consumption expenditure. Private final consumption expenditure. Okay, so what is the meaning of the private final consumption expenditure? Means all the household are willing and able to buy all goods and services, which are available in the economy. Okay, so this is the meaning of private final consumption expenditure. All the expenditures incurred by the household, or you can say that the consumer within a particular time period, that is called the private final consumption expenditure. Now come to the next one is government final consumption expenditures. So what is the meaning of the government final consumption expenditure? That is the expenditure on expenditure on purchase of rice and all rice, wheat, all others the essential product for the weaker section of the society, that is called the expenditure, final consumption expenditure, government expenditure. So whatever the government purchase for weaker section of the societies, that is called the expenditure on government final consumptions. Okay, so here you can write expenditure on purchase of rice, wheat or other essential product for the societies. Okay, society means the weaker section of society, those who are not able to fulfill their the basic requirement. So government expend some amount of the currencies so that they can purchase the rice and wheat for the societies. Okay, so this is the meaning of the government final consumption expenditure. Now come to the third one is the private investment. What is the meaning of the private investment? Private investment is the investment made by all the private enterprise to creations of new assets. Okay, so investment, you can write here investment done by private entity or organizations for creation of new assets. Okay, for the creation of new assets, like creation of machinery, building, or you can say the raw material. Okay, so private investment is what? The investments done by the private, not the government. Government already discussed in the previous slide. Now all the investments done by the private organizations for the creation of the new assets. New assets means making the industries or machineries, building, etc. Okay. Now come to the last component of the aggregate demand, that is net export. Okay, so what is the meaning of the next export? Next export is what? Net export is the difference, already discussed in the first chapter in national income, the difference between export and import. Okay, so you can write here net export is what? Export minus import. Okay, if net import is given, then the formula will be reversed. So here net import is equal to import minus export. Okay, so this is the net export. Now the conclusion of AD is what? The conclusion of AD is aggregate demand is equal to private final consumption expenditures. You can shortly write what? C plus government final consumption expenditure, that is G. Investment is what? Investment is I, and export, net export is what? You can write X minus M. This is the formula of expenditure of methods to calculate the national income, as you know that. Now the aggregate demand is the same. So aggregate demand is what? C plus G plus I plus X minus M. Okay. In some book they write P. Already discussed the things. So you can write P also or C. Both are same. Okay. So I consider C. That is the formula of aggregate demand, and also the component of the aggregate demand, that is consumption, final consumption expenditures, and private final consumption expenditures or government final consumption expenditures. I is the investment and X minus M is what? Net export. These are the main component of the aggregate demand. This is what? This is in the formula of aggregate demand in open economy. Okay? Means we trade it from outside, we export the things and we import the thing. That is considered the what? Export minus invest, as well as the investment from the private organization and government final expenditures. If you talk about the open economy, the formula is AD is equal to C plus G plus I plus X minus M. But in closed economy, we consider only the two things, that is AD is equal to C plus I. Okay? AD is equal to C plus I. C is what? Consumptions. Just you can write consumptions by the household. Okay? And I is a, yeah, you can write consumptions by household. All the household. And here I is what? I is a private investment. Private investment. So in closed economy, AD is the what? AD is the C plus I. Means the consumptions and we can add the investment, we will get the AD. Okay. So this is the component of aggregate demand. So in next video we will discuss about the how to what is the schedule of aggregate demand, how we are going to plot the curve of aggregate demand and all. So hope you understood the concept of the aggregate demand and what are the main component of the aggregate demand. Okay, so in next video we will discuss the